This is a video of Toby talking about stammering in his own words as a natural, acceptable and valid way of talking. He talks about what stammering is, what he does when he stammers and other people's reactions to his stammering.
Hi, I'm Toby and I have had a stammer since I can really remember. My mum said that I've had one since I could really first start talking, and it's just something that I've grown up with and I live with. And it is a normal part of my life and other people's lives. And stammering, it is a normal way of speaking, just how like some people have accents or some people might talk from one side of the mouth. It is a normal thing. But there's not just one set way of stammering. Like you've got the repetition of words, like I want a bun please. Or you've got the initial sound repetitions where it could be the beginning of a word, like mum, can I please have this? And then you've got part word repetitions where you will get part of a word that you will get stuck on. So it could be like dad, could you help me please? There's that repetition of that part of a sentence or word. Then you've got the prolongation of words where you might stretch them out a bit. Like you've got apple or breakfast. Then you've got blocking, which is one that I have quite a lot. It is when you feel a tension in the back of your throat or just right here and you feel stuck on a word. Like you could be saying to someone, hi, how are you? And it's like getting stuck on it and you try to push through it, that I myself and other people have. But there's also other things alongside with having a stammer. You've got breathing. Some people might have a lot more excessive breathing while stammering. And you've got bodily movements like tics. Like I know I used to have a tic where I would tilt my head back and I'd close my eyes. And that's one as well, like squinting. And the facial tension where you might go like this and squint your eyebrows and your eyes and pull them together. Then there's also that awareness. When you have a stammer, you've kind of been filtered and made to feel like you need to constantly be aware of what you're going to say, because you might feel like someone might say something. So some people will know that they're stammering, but other people won't, because they've been made to feel like they have to know when it's happening and know when, and be just a bit more on the guard of what people might say. And then with that, there's avoidance. Some people just downright avoid talking, or they're too scared to in school because they don't know or they don't want to know what people are going to say. And it is really sad that people feel like that, because for some reason we've been told and made to feel by other people that our way of speaking is not the same as other people's, and it is really sad. And stammering is like an iceberg. You've got the top, which is what most people see is the small part, but then you've got the bottom. It is bigger. There's a lot more things going on, like in your head of what you might be thinking, and lots of people have that, and it's just something that you have with a stammer and also with other things that you feel when you're scared what people are going to say, and it's quite sad. But with my own experience of stammering, I've grown to become a lot more confident with my talking. I've always been quite a confident person when it came to talking out. I like to get my point across in some situations, so I may, yes, always have that thought in my head of, am I going to stammer? But I push through it. And that's what most people deal with, and that's what most people find difficult, is pushing through it and being confident enough to talk about stammering, and we're just talking in general. And it is quite a sad thing that people have. I mean, I've had really lots of different types of the stammer, as I mentioned. I've dealt with blocking, I've dealt with the repetition of syllables in a word. And I've also had the tics with like the head back and the squinting of the eyes. And they're things that people have that are normal, because that's what stammering is. It is normal, and that's what we want people to know, is that it is just something that lots of people have. Some might have it very slightly, others might have it where it's every other word, and we want people to know that it is not different. It may be different to you, but to us it's not. And that's what stammering is. It's just something that people have, and it is normal. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to say really. So yeah, thank you.
Stammering is a different way of talking caused by subtle differences in the brain, and it is just as valuable as any other way of talking. Sometimes other behaviours may accompany the stammer. It's extra to the stammering, not stammering itself.